Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over the Nendoroid Bulborb and Pikmin from Goodsmile. Before we begin, leave a like, hit subscribe, and comment below your favorite figure in this review. It really helps out the channel. Now let's get to it. Here is the box for the Pikmin Goodsmile Company Nendoroid Bulborb figure. Looks so cute, I love it! The sculptor is Shichibi Matsuda model, and also the Nendoroid Corporation. Thank you for this. I love Pikmin. Could you tell? We have the Bulborb over here with some Pikmin as well, and the Bulborb over here with some Pikmin as well. On the top, we have some Bulborb chasing the Pikmin. On the bottom, we have a cute little sleeping Bulborb. On one side, we have a sleeping Bulborb with some running Pikmin. Shh, don't wake it. And a creepy little Bulborb over here. And on the other side, we have the Bulborb attacking some Pikmin as well as the Bulborb butt. And on the back, we have a combination of all of these, as well as a big, cute little Bulborb over there, and a lot of legalese in Japanese. Now let's open up this Nendoroid Bulborb! And on the inside of the box, we have the Bulborb in plastic, as well as this adorable Pikmin diorama thing. I love this so much. It's incredibly cute. Oh my goodness, I just love them all. Starting off with the eye stalks of the Bulborb, they are a little misaligned on mine, interestingly enough. I can move this down a little bit. Maybe it would kind of help, but the blue is really nice and the black looks really good too. I love the bright tan color we have for the eye stalks as well as the face. It looks really nice and is super accurate to the games. And the eye stalks can move sort of independently of each other. You can be cross-eyed or wall-eyed, but I gotta say, this thing is really cute-eyed. I like to say the mouth or snout area is the cutest part of a Bulborb. The little nose is adorable over here, and also the little fangs are very nice to see too. It's great. The paint's nice on them as well. And the mouth looks cute and does have articulation. Just get a fingernail in there and pull it down a little bit, and that cute little mouth is open, ready to eat some Pikmin. Yeah, it's not really cute like when OG opens his mouth. He's adorable. The back of the Bulborb, or Spotty Bulborb, at least I'm not sure which game this one's from, looks great. There is a seam line going across here, down here, up here. It's distracting a little bit. I really wish they had this gradient line in line with this to at least obscure it a little, but man, that gradient line looks so nice. It's really well done all around the figure. And the spots for the Bulborb are great as well. They all look really nice, and there aren't really any issues with them. They're all painted excellently and super well done. Look at that butt, it's cute. And the little feet of the Bulborb that give it its sort of walking mouth vibe look great too. There's a gradient on them as well, from red to that kind of tan. It looks a little darker than this. Interesting. And he also has little painted talon toes, little claws. There's no peg holes or anything in the bottom of the feet. There is one at the sort of like butt area that's pretty interesting, but it does look very cute here. I like it a lot. The legs can also swivel as well as go up and down, side to side, all the way around. It's a ball joint, so it works super well for these. This is a really adorable figure. He's actually a Borbable. And the Bulborb also comes with a Nendoroid stand that I will probably never ever use. It does have Nintendo on it, and this stand is fine, I guess, but really, the Bulborb can stand on its own. What's the point? I'd rather challenge my balancing anyways. To put your Bulborb in sleep mode, take out the eye stalk like this, slowly pull it out. There's one labeled R1 and one labeled L1, I guess. And this is unsettling, worse than the Smoky Prog and the Water Wraith combined. And the Bulborb does have R2 and L2 eyes for sleeping, and it just looks very cute like this. So yeah, those eyes are adorable. He almost looks sad or fed up, like why are all these Pikmin bugging me? I just want to sleep, man. Jeez. The sleeping legs have labels for R and L also, and you want to fit them in splayed out like so. It's kind of hard to do on camera, but easy to do in real life, and it actually fits super well here. Very nice. And a sleeping Bulborb looks really cute also because it's about to be destroyed by some Pikmin. But yeah, this is a really nice model, and I love how it looks. This is just excellent. You can even have the Bulborb wake up, be like, oh my god, I leave the stove on, and even be like, oh my god, I did leave the stove on. I gotta get to the stove, my foot's asleep. Okay, gotta go turn off the stove, and wait a minute. I don't even have a stove. The Bulborb stands at about 3.5, 3.25 inches tall or so. Here is the Nendoroid Bulborb next to the Jack-specific Olimar and Pikmin. And while they all look really nice together, they are way too tall for this Bulborb. Maybe this is a dwarf Bulborb or something, but honestly they should be below Fang height for this figure. And while Olimar's here, I really hope that Nendoroid makes a figure of him, and then Louis, and then the President, and then Alf, Charlie, Brittany, your Captain from 3, a Leafling, everything! Just everything Pikmin, please! Here is the Nendoroid Bulborb next to the Protist Windup Bulborb and Protist Windup Fiery Blowhog. And while the scale is kind of off, this one has great articulation, this one has amazing sculpt and paint. Combine them both, you have the perfect Bulborb. Just lose the Windup thing, honestly. Here is the Nendoroid Bulborb next to the Protist Windup Orange Bulborb and Protist Windup Yellow Wollihop. Again, they look really nice, but really the paint on these is just stellar, I gotta say, it's beautiful. Also, Nendoroid, if you're watching this, you have an easy repaint here. You can paint this figure in these colors and include different Pikmin like white, ice, and purple, and I will get 5 of them, honestly. And here is the Nendoroid Bulborb next to the Protist Windup Iridescent Flint Beetle and Protist Windup Downy Snagret. And I'm really hoping that Protist is watching this also, and they can give us a second line of Protist Windup figures for Pikmin enemies. I love these. I love this Nendoroid. I love Pikmin, guys. Just give me more, please. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and hit the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Let's talk about these guys. These are the Pikmin, the titular characters of the series, and my goodness, they are even more adorable than I thought they'd be in this form. Wonderful. With the red Pikmin here, it looks so cute. I love how shiny it is. The eyes are well painted, and the bulb on top of the head, the bud, is the second stage of a Pikmin's life cycle. It's adorable. With each there's a stand you have to plug them in, otherwise they'd just be lying on the ground and be fodder for that Bulborb. Next up, the yellow Pikmin, even shinier and a little more electric looking, if you catch my drift. They're immune to electricity in the second game, can hold bomb rocks in the first game, and this one has a flower, the third stage of the Pikmin life cycle. I love it! Its ears also help it be thrown really high, so they're great against flying creatures, and the paint is really great on this one too. I love it. The blue Pikmin here looks really cute. It's a little less shiny, but also a little more wet looking, which is really great for the character because blue Pikmin are the only ones that can go in water. That little mouth looking thing that looks like it's screaming, running away from the Bulborb right over here is actually a gill. That's really cool. It lets it breathe underwater and also gives it properties that the other Pikmin don't have, like not drowning. And going back to our sleeping Bulborb over here, we can use these magnetic Pikmin to connect to the Bulborb and cause it damage or just go for a cute little ride. What's really weird about these though is that these two are different opposite magnets, but these two aren't, and they just stick together and dance, I guess. And blue and red do that too. I'm not sure why yellow isn't really involved in this. I guess they'll just hang out on the Bulborb. I don't know. Different polarities are kind of weird with this thing, but it's fun to have it latch onto the Bulborb at least. Weird. And something cool about all these Pikmin is you can swap out the bulbs apparently. Just take these off carefully and then place them on different Pikmin that you would want to. It makes it look like the Jack-specific figures, by the way, if I do it kind of like this. Even though I don't have a second one of these, I will in a second actually. And you can also take the leaves, buds, and flowers from these Pikmin and take them off, but they will just get quantumly entangled eventually. And then take them off of these and place these onto the running ones, so it's kind of like the Jack-specific figures in a way that we'll see in a bit. And switching all the leaves, buds, and flowers around is really simple. I like having reds being the best, yellows being third best, and blues being a close second. And what are you guys doing? Come on, guys. There's dwarf Bulborbs here. And you can also use a magnetic Pikmin to not only be on the Bulborb, but also reenact an infamous Pikmin 1 mechanic: tripping. The running Pikmin stand at about 1.25 to 1.5 inches tall or so, and the tripping Pikmin stand at about 1.25 inches tall or so. Here are the Nendoroid Pikmin next to the Jack-specific Pikmin, and I do think that the Jack-specific Pikmin are a little bit too tall, honestly. Nendoroid has the scaling down pat, but I gotta say, they don't have articulation like the Jack-specific Pikmin do, so yeah. choose your Pikmin, I guess. Here are the Nendoroid Pikmin next to the Jack-specific purple Pikmin and OLIMAR, and they look nice together, but they are way out of scale, honestly. Although, actually, OLIMAR can feasibly throw these, and the purple would be fine too, so in a way, these actually kind of work. So just go nuts with continuity, whatever, it doesn't matter after Pikmin 4. Here are the Nendoroid Pikmin next to the Protist windup Bulborb and Protist windup Fiery Blowhog. I think the scaling is pretty nice for these, as the Protist Bulborb can be a dwarf Bulborb instead, and the Fiery Blowhogs got smaller as the games went on. Here are the Nendoroid Pikmin next to the Protist windup Orange Bulborb and the Protist windup Yellow Wollihop. And again, they're pretty in scale, with the Wollihop being a little cartoony, at least in my opinion. And here are the Nendoroid Pikmin next to the Protist windup Iridescent Flint Beetle and the Protist windup Downy Snagret. And they look really nice together, and honestly, super on model and pretty much in scale. I really love how Pikmin 4 has revitalized this series, as well as all the action figures and figurines for the better. And as far as posability goes, you can get this figure into a variety of poses, with and without the accessories, and I gotta say, it's pretty fun to pose this figure around in a cool way. Overall, can you tell I love Pikmin yet? The Nendoroid Bulborb is basically a one-to-one from the games, and I love how this looks. The gradient going from the back to the front, as well as the eyes looking really nice, and those feet are so cute, and the little fangs and mouth and the nose, it's all perfect. However, I must say, in the paint department, for some reason the Protist figures really beat out this Nendoroid. I'm not sure why. I do feel like it comes down to sacrificing paint and articulation and flip-flopping that, where you either have a greatly articulated figure or a very well-painted one. It's a shame we have to compromise that way. But the Nendoroid Bulborb is not the only Nendoroid figure in this set. This set comes with 6 Pikmin that are just beautiful and adorable, and I love them so much. Even if they are static, they are in some great poses, and I love to see more Pikmin eventually in maybe different poses. But the magnetic function needs to be kept. I love that so much. I also love the swapping flower, leaf, and bud mechanic, and I wish you could swap the stalks around so they could be hitting the Bulborb. That would be the icing on the cake for these Pikmin. I also love how this Nendoroid Bulborb works with other lines such as Jack-specific and Protist to bring the Pikmin ecosystem in full force together. I can only hope with more Pikmin games coming down the line in future installments that we get more of these action figures from multiple lines. Bring on every Pikmin character imaginable, I will take them all. So if you're a fan of Nintendo, Pikmin, or Nendoroid, then what are you waiting for? This is an awesome set. It's basically perfect, a battle in a box. But make no mistake, in the niche world of Nintendo Nendoroid figures, I can only hope that they tackle next Super Mario RPG. Please, Nintendo? Nendoroid? Square? Geno? Malo? Please? So which figure here is your favorite? The Nendoroid Bulborb or any of the Pikmin? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.